Hi everyone, today we're making dill pickle relish. It's going to be a quick one. Got to get some of these cucumbers used up here. So far in our brine we have 4 cups of white vinegar, bay leaves, a half a cup of salt, 2 teaspoons of turmeric, and we're going in with a half of a cup of brown organic sugar. And the recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of dill seed, so I just have dehydrated dill from last year that was ground up, and that's what I'm going to use. It's my adjustable measuring spoon from Pampered Chef. Love this thing. And I got a helper today. Alex is helping me chop cucs. All mixed in there. And we need some onion. This is a big white one. I don't want to use the whole thing. I did not grow this. I have yet to master growing large onions. And Rich and Holly at Old Sweets Farm grew some massive onions this year. And they gave some tips in their video. So if you want to grow massive onions, go check out Rich and Holly's video on their onion harvest. It's chopped up and into our mixture. Pampered Chef chopper. I don't have a food processor. And it chops it up super fine. And I love my little cutting board that I picked up at a yard sale years ago. It's perfect. Turn down our brine. Could probably use more onion, but I'm being frugal here. Got all those free cucumbers that have to be used up. So, chop, do that, after that. And just finished off another batch of the bread and butter pickles. This time I added heat, semi-heat, and then a little bit more intense heat. Beautiful, awesome. What's a dill pickle relish brine without garlic? The recipe that I found online didn't even call for garlic, but we're going to garlic this right up. Garlic fresh from the garden. Another cool tool from Pampered Chef, my garlic press. Hard to do with one hand. Just take the back of the spatula and then scrape the pot. This is what we got so far. I'm going to keep going. Added those chopped up cucs into our mixture. We're going to get this onto a gentle boil. Get all those flavors right into our relish. Taste test, and it needs more garlic, onion, and dill. We're thinking it's a full pot, so it needs more flavor. It needs more flavor. And that recipe with that amount of salt, I find it a bit too salty. I would definitely cut it back for next time. It might make a difference if it was dill seed, but this was fresh from the garden last year. Going to go in with another tablespoon and 2 more cloves of garlic and another chunk of onion chopped. It's looking good. Time to take the bay leaves out. Bay leaves coming out. And speaking of bay leaves, I would love to have a bay leaf plant. I've never seen one here in Ontario. I don't know if I can grow it from like a seed, or somebody could send me a cutting. I don't know. I'll eventually have a greenhouse, so that would be the type of thing I would presume I'd be able to grow in there, right? So let's get this stuff jarred up. It's looking gorgeous. Loving it. A little bit less sweet stuff, eh? Alex does the sweet stuff. I do the non-sweet. Vinegar is hard on the eyes. Ooh, vinegar, onion, and garlic. Wow. Jar's ready to roll. Jar's ready to roll out. They're ready to be filled. And just for the record, I did add more of the brown sugar, probably about a cup full, just to see if it would get rid of that saltiness. So I think we're doing not too bad for the saltiness right now, but just for the record, I'll try to post the exact recipe that I used, even though I altered it from what I found online. But, oh, there's another bay leaf. All right. So everything here is on order of priority, whatever needs to be canned first. So after this relish, we're done with the cucs. I might have enough brine left. I'm thinking to maybe do 1 small jar of pickles. And then we are on to lobster mushrooms. And so we do an annual harvest, so I'm really excited. So this year I'm going to do a few things differently. I'm not just going to be dehydrating, so you're going to have to come in and watch maybe that video. It might be a little bit longer because I think I might amalgamate everything into one video. I am not sure yet, so stay tuned. Lobster mushrooms. Video on. Okay, so we got our sterilized funnel going into 1 jar. I got 3 jars ready. I'm using the jelly size jars and they're hot coming out of the oven. So use your dish towel or a lifter outer thingy. Don't we like our own lingo here? Yes, we sure do. My mom was always one to use funny words like doohickey and doodad and stuff. I miss my mom. I really do. And I know she's smiling down on me right now. I went to her place the other day and grabbed some of her pajamas and stuff because mine are all losing the elastics there. So yeah, happy to have mom's belongings here at home and making use of them. I miss her dearly. She'd probably be in the kitchen helping. All right, sterilized ladle. Yeah, a little dinky one. Maybe I'll invest in some new canning equipment once we're all settled in here. Alex hasn't been working right, so it's been a little bit tight. We're making things work. And my tripod is screwed, so yeah, so that's why it's at a weird angle. All right, time to jar up, folks. Filling jars first. Nothing like on home-ish. Did read online to leave a 1/2 inch headspace at a 1 inch, so we just go over to the very close, very gently. All right, put it away, closer to the pot, and what I do 1 jar at a time. Lid's on right away. Just use a skewer, clean, sterile skewer to get rid of any air bubbles caught in there. Use this gadget, the extendable garage tool. My lid's out, and I'm not to get more than 1 lid. Yeah, come on, Jen. Ah. There we go. You gotta be. It's super. This magnet is crazy strong. Okay, there we go. Just give it a little shake. And I think we're good for the lid, but we're gonna double check. Okay, just making sure we don't have a little bit of a mess here on our top of our jar. We're good. Okay, lid going on. And the ring. Okay, ring's hot. But I also want to make sure that my ring doesn't get rusty as it sits, because I'm not going to be going through all this relish in a year. There's no way in heck. It's only the 2 of us. So we don't want it rusty. We use them too, right? We're doing the Rebel Cannon style here. It's going on tight. And then I give it a little shake and it goes upside down on my cooling rack, which the tripod is on. I got the tripod to work in that. Just a little jimmy rigging. This is a lot of relish. I'm upgrading to larger jars. Yeah, this is a crazy amount of relish. This is awesome. I will say it's a little hot to be canning. Holy moly. And there we have it. Our jars of relish upside down for 10 minutes and then flipping back up right side, and then we'll come back tomorrow and make sure they all sealed up. Rebel Cannon relish. And there's our second batch of bread and butter pickles back there. Still got, looks like 1 to seal. So it does take a while, sometimes a few hours to seal, because the jars they want to completely cool off, right? And then they suck it in. So this is awesome. Beautiful. Another batch done. Everything's sealed. And I thought, since I was labeling everything else, get the labels done. And I'm just going to keep them here now for overnight. And then they're going to be going into the pantry. Thank you everyone for watching.